Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, back at it. Gonna be heading into the gym for the second day. This morning, like, I woke up and I had zero energy. Like, I didn't. What time did I go to? I went to bed or started falling asleep around like 11:30. And then woke up at 7 for the day, or to help get my kids off to school and everything. And like, I tried eating, or not eating, but drinking a protein shake and stuff. Try to get going. Nothing was happening. So when I got home, I conked out for a couple more hours. Now it's about 12:30. And I'm gonna see how that does, just to see where my energy level is. Like, yesterday I could not feel my pre-workout kick in. Now I kind of feel my pre-workout kicking in, so that's a good thing. So we'll see how things go today. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to record in the actual gym, because there is a decent amount of people here, so that's probably the trade-off on this. Is like, oh yeah, I'm feeling better, but I have to deal with more people. Which, I mean, generally I don't mind people, but especially here. Here they get in and get their stuff done. I like that, but I don't want to be, again, that self-consciousness of, I don't want to be that jerk that just, is recording everything. Nobody's come up to me and told me anything or whatnot, but I think I came up with a good excuse to be like, oh yeah, I'm training, and my coach wants me to record everything just to show him, and that, I'm doing everything correctly, and, any implementations and stuff like that, which is kind of true, because I'm showing all y'all, and y'all have been giving me great advice and everything like that. So but today is legs, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I kind of mad. I checked my belt yesterday, and one of the pin fell out, and I was just like, oh crap, where is that thing? So won't be using a belt today, so see ya in there. Alrighty, did my warm-ups. Now it's for good morning squats. So I'm going to start off at 165 and just see how I do. All right, those felt really good. I'm feeling a lot better. I have a little bit more energy than I did yesterday, but I mean it's later in the day and I just got up from a nap, and that protein shake was working in me, kind of a thing, and still feeling the effects of the pre-workout. So I know this is a current solution, but this is not an extended solution, because I still need to get my time in during the time that I designated, which is right after I drop off the girls, so, or earlier. So still a lot of things to figure out, but at the meantime, time to do some Spanish squats. Yeah, that's certain. But next is the Nordic leg extension for the hamstrings. That one that's weird that, I tried to attempt to lie on the ground and then try to lower myself down, then went to the back extension machine and did that. But this is why reading is important, kids. Read that you can use a band to help slow you down so you can still do it. So yay, gonna try that. That sounds so much better than death. So yeah, we're gonna get into it in a few minutes. felt it pretty decently, but I think I'm still dropping way too fast, so we're gonna double it up. Double your pleasure, double your fun. And it's more like double the bands, lessen the death. Doubling the bands did work. It's just I'm still dropping too quickly, or it might be that where I'm placing my feet is completely wrong. I might have to. No, it's too long. I was looking at that to see if that I could put that on the bottom, but that's it for that. I've noticed this workout uses a lot of bands, especially today, and I'm not used to bands, quite honestly. The only time that I've ever used bands before this was to help my fat butt up to do a pull-up. Putting the bands at the feet and stuff like that. I have not got hit by one in the special private area, like a lot of people that you've seen on YouTube that do. But yeah, that's the only time I ever used bands. And now I'm using bands like crazy, so just got to get used to them. But onwards and upwards for my calf muscles and the front calf muscle, because I don't remember what the heck they're called. Alright, didn't record a whole lot of that because, I mean, why do you want to look at me going like, honestly, I wouldn't, I'd be bored, so I only did the one and the one, but I completed the whole sets, trust me on that one. Last thing we need to do is battle rope, so, death, fun, bye. Alright, all done. All done of everything. How do I feel? After doing a midday, feeling stuff, I mean, I felt good. I felt powerful, but it's hard to say, you know, between my upper half and my lower half, because my lower half is definitely is my pride and joy, pretty much. I do a lot better with my lower half than my upper half, so it would have to be an experiment with possibly Thursday, but it all depends on things. So yeah, feel good, felt like a very productive day, and it's almost time to go get the kiddos, so I will see y'all tomorrow, Lord willing. We'll see you later.